Hi, I'm Tanya Heikkila, and I'm a professor at the University of Colorado, Denver. Much of my research has focused on water governance, which is how our policies and institutions are designed, where they're effective, and how we can learn to adapt and improve them over time, especially in the Western United States. Here in the Western United States, many of the policies and institutions and processes that determine how we use and protect and manage water were set into place over 100 years ago, often for 19th century or 20th century problems. Our water policies and institutions today are not well equipped to deal with 21st century problems, such as aridification from climate change or rapid urbanization. Yet changing policies to meet the challenges of today and into the future, especially when those changes create winners and losers or impose costs on politically powerful groups, is hard. Conflicts are inherent, and decision-making processes are often slow to adapt. Additionally, the lack of connection between our governance of water and other related issues limits our ability to develop creative solutions. For instance, land use and energy planning are often disconnected from water policy. Groundwater and surface water management are largely disconnected. And our laws for protecting endangered species are out of sync with our systems for allocating water. Moreover, the voices of indigenous populations and communities of color are disconnected from many of the processes where we make water governance decisions. These challenges put us at risk of ecosystems collapsing, of depleting our available groundwater supplies, of farms drying up as water rights are sold to cities, and of Western economies and industries not having adequate supplies to plan for the future. To address some of these challenges, we need to rethink how we fundamentally govern water. This requires us to recognize our shared values for water, not as a private good to be bought and sold to the highest bidder, but as a common pool resource or a shared resource that we all collectively depend upon for our survival. When people recognize the shared core values of others, they're more likely to be able to trust each other, learn from each other, and overcome conflict. We also need to keep probing key social science questions, such as how can we better integrate more diverse voices into decision-making processes and overcome past inequities to build more trust? Or what are some of the institutional barriers to improved coordination across different water sectors and interests? Or what types of changes to policies, laws, and processes can help us build more adaptive and transformative governance systems? Or enhance our capacity to reduce some of the trade-offs and negative effects that can occur when deciding how to share and manage a common pool resource? Having more coordinated tracking and knowledge sharing of how our water governance institutions are succeeding or where they're failing is essential. We need to be able to compare as well across watershed regions or political systems and better understand how to learn and adapt from other systems. This can require institutional scholars, decision scientists, economists, legal scholars, political scientists, and others to share data, work together, and do more knowledge co-production with the people on the ground who are engaged in and affected by our governance actions. The capacity to build a more resilient water future in the Western United States can be greatly enhanced when we build knowledge and capacity for more coordinated, innovative, and equitable ways of deciding how life-giving water supplies can be governed.